Every year, CAA Manitoba puts out a Worst Roads in Manitoba campaign, asking Manitoba drivers which are the worst roads they're driving on. In the campaign's 14-year history, government has responded to the results from the campaign and made improvements to streets, highways, and roads that are in need of repair. Joining us now is Ewald Friesen from CAA Manitoba. Good morning, Ewald.
Good morning.
Ewald.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being with us. Now, this is a sort of we're getting a first glimpse on some of the results.
Yeah.
And so what are the 10 worst roads that Manitobans voted for?
Right. So the interesting part of our Worst Roads campaign this year is that 9 of our 10 worst roads are rural roads.
Okay.
So that's something we've never seen before. Our #1 worst road is Highway 34. So it runs between Holland, Manitoba, all the way up to Gladstone. The interesting part of Highway 34 is that we've seen it before on our worst roads list. As a matter of fact, 6 times.
Wow.
So this is what we call a usual suspect.
Okay.
We have quite a number of these usual suspects. 5 of our top 10 are roads we've seen before. Interestingly, Saskatchewan Avenue, for instance, it's been on that list 7 times. There's Highway 234 has been on there 5 times. So if you know, your government, municipal or provincial government, and you're listening to this, there are some roads that I think Manitobans have been very clear about needing fixing. So the other 5 on our top 10 worst roads are new appearances, and this is also quite interesting. Also primarily rural. So what we're seeing is folks in the Interlake, folks in Westman coming together and demanding that these roads be prioritized for infrastructure investment. We think that there's a bit of a story here in as much as that roads matter a great deal to rural Manitobans. Obviously, it's a lifeline for a lot of people, for food and for their businesses and just their livelihood. And so this lift was something new, but I don't think it's all that surprising.
Right. Okay, so what are some of the most common complaints? Do they break down what they don't like about the roads?
Absolutely. So our campaign is open to all road users, whether you're a motorist or a cyclist or a pedestrian. So you can choose anything from potholes, probably no stranger to that here in Winnipeg or the province-wide, cracked or uneven road surfaces, crumbling curbs. In the city or in cities in Manitoba, you can vote for things like poorly timed lights, sunken sewer grates, really anything you like that would constitute a worse road.
Now, this campaign is not just to point the finger and say this is a terrible road. This is to create change, right? Absolutely,
and we've been very fortunate. What we learned from a survey that we did this winter is that 96% of Manitobans are concerned or very concerned with the state of the roads in Manitoba. However, very few of us actually take these concerns to people who are in a position to do something about it. Most of us will, you know, share our concerns with our colleagues or our spouse or sometimes even our mechanic.
Right, yeah.
However, less than 10% of Manitobans actually say, hey, politicians are elected representatives, let's get some action here. So what we decided to do at CAA was to just sort of ask Manitobans what they thought, and then we would take this on your behalf to government and see if we could get some change. And change came. Last year specifically, we had quite the success. Thank you again, Manitobans, for letting us know. 18th Street in Brandon was our #1 worst road. And on the day of our reveal, Premier Canoe got up in question period, committed to fixing 18th Street. A couple months later, Minister Naylor, Transportation and Infrastructure, announced funding, and a couple months after that, shovels in the ground.
Well, there you go. So it is creating some change and making our streets a lot safer. Well, thank you for sharing this with us, Ewald. And again, if you want more information, we have a link on our website. Thank you.